I picked this pair up a while ago. It's the beginning of 2023, and it's a New Balance Bodega, and I hit them on retail. And I think the 9060 at the time wasn't a sort of well-known model, and that's mainly the reason why, I think. And they kind of did release quite a few, I think, amounts of this particular trainer. But because I had like the sea salt pair, I also wanted another pair to rock as well. And then this is the one of the nicer sort of colorways that I saw, and I like kind of blue and brown, and kind of especially the way it kind of looks on feet. I kind of like the blue and the brown colorways, and this Bodega collaboration feels different as well and quite sort of unique, and it's got sort of loads of different sort of material texture going on. And I like this kind of brushy suede that they've got going on here on the heel area up here, and also on the toe box and on the tongue as well. You can probably see that it's really nice and soft to the touch. And then you've got kind of these other nubuck panels, and even that feels sort of soft. It's not like brushy soft, but it still feels sort of soft as well, and it feels nice. And they've just done a really good job with like the different sort of colours and the panels on there as well. So you can see the different textures where on this heel area and the medial sort of area up here in the top, it's got these large open mesh type material, which looks really cool and contrasts against the smaller mesh that you see on the toe box. And same with this panel here, this little brown panel is just really cool as well. And then also the colour for the midsole, so it's a chunky midsole similar to like a Wave Runner, and very sort of futuristic. And this is also different in terms of colour as well, and that kind of sets off quite nicely against the brown up here. And the outsole, they've kind of done a good job with this as well. So you can see like there's different colours, so you've got kind of the yellow there, and the purple kind of colour, and it's blue kind of colour, which is different. And the outsole is almost more of a gum outsole / brown, and it's just a really cool sneaker, and I'm a big fan of this one, and just really like it, and it's nice on foot as well. So if you wanted to sort of grab a 9060, I don't think these are too bad on the resale market either. So here are the details for the New Balance 9060 Bodega Age of Discovery. It comes in a blue, sea salt and beige colourway, and the N-ergy in the midsole does sort of provide cushioning, and it's I think it's a gel-like substance that they use in their trainers, and I personally feel it more on the forefoot rather than in the heel. And I think the heel area has the ABZORB midsole in there, which is basically more for impact protection and stability, and it's slightly on the sort of firm side. And these have a suede and mesh upper, and the price was £165. So the comfort and sizing, I think they have sort of a medium sole. I think sometimes with like these 9060s, I find that when I'm wearing them, they do sort of bottom out after a while, so that comfort then goes sort of more on the firmer side. But the insole is quite sort of soft, and like I said, on the forefoot you do get kind of that gel-like type squishiness, so but not so much in the heel area. And these have really good support around the arch, and that's what you'd expect from New Balance really. And because of the mesh upper, there's no wearing time on these, you're good to go. I think the only wearing time is just the midsole and just getting used to that. And you can go true to size really. I think with these it should be fine. After 5 to 6 hours they do loosen up more, and because I have a wider foot I do tend to go up half size on these. And they also have really good traction, and it's mainly because of the fact that the outsole's really big and chunky, and you feel very sort of stable on foot. So in terms of the look and style, they are a very sort of chunky sneaker, and very much in the vein of a Wave Runner. And you can rock these all seasons really, because of the colourway as well. I don't think you're going to get them too dirty. You're not going to be able to see too much of the dirt on it. And they're more of a casual wear. I don't think you can dress these ones up smart, because it's a chunky sneaker. I'd find it difficult to be wearing sort of smart clothing with it. And you can put in sort of the brown laces, blue laces, or even try and sail. So final thoughts, I like the varied and sort of quality materials that it has on the sneaker. The Bodega version, it's kind of elevated a lot more. And the colourway is really nice. I like the kind of brown, the beige, and obviously the blue hits on there. It's very, very cool. And the comfort is nice. So while it lasts, and after a while, like I said, it bottoms out after about 10 to 12 hours, but it does feel nice on foot. and the stability, and that's mainly, like I said, from the midsole and outsole being chunky and thick. In terms of the cons, the cost, I think the cost is slightly too high on these. Probably should be a little bit lower. And the chunky silhouette isn't for everyone. It's one of those sneakers that you probably look at and maybe not wear if it's, especially if you're like a larger size person. So if you're wearing like a size 12, 13, I think they're going to look even more big. So, and also I think they're a little heavy, on a little heavy side. You wouldn't really be running in these. They're mainly sort of lifestyle walking shoes. With the ratings, I give the look and style a 5 out of 5. It's a very nice looking sneaker and very different to anything else that's on the market at the moment. And the comfort, I give it a 4. It's not like an amazing comfort, but it's probably on the same sort of level as a Air Max Plus 3 or a GT 2160 from ASICS. And the quality, I give that a 5. It's a nice sneaker and definitely one to, with the way that Bodega and New Balance have used the materials and the different types of materials on there and changed it up a bit and made the silhouettes elevated, I think is really nice. And the pricing, I'm going to give it a 5 for now. It's just it was just priced a bit too high, but at the same time it's a collab, so it's not too bad. And overall, I give the score a 5 out of 5. I think it's a really nice sneaker and one to get if you're interested in getting a 9060. And I don't think the prices for these ones are too bad compared to some of the other 9060 models.